This was recorded in the summer of 2022. It took the editor 6 months to complete it because he went to college and died. Please someone help me.
Okay, maybe we should, like, I think to sync it up, we should do a song with the clap.
Okay.
Have you ever heard people try to sing a song together on Discord?
I'm down, but we can.
I mean, it's an interesting, unique way to try it, Gus. You got
right,
it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. What song? Wanna do "We Will Rock You" by Queen? Okay.
Ow, that really hurt.
I hear one clap and the guy cuts off. What if we just say boom boom clap?
Boom boom clap.
Okay.
Boom boom clap.
Okay,
Boom,
okay.
clap.
Boom clap.
Boom,
Boom
clap.
boom clap.
Boom boom clap. We're all off.
Boom, boom, clap.
Boom clap.
Boom,
Boom
Boom boom clap.
boom, clap.
Boom
clap.
boom
This is
clap.
the best thing
We,
ever.
buddy, you ain't a boy, make big
Boom,
noise,
boom, clap.
we're gonna be
Boom, clap.
someday got
Boom,
butter
clap.
on your face.
Boom,
Big
boom,
disgrace.
clap.
Boom,
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 clap.
stick your arm
Boom,
all
clap.
over the place.
Boom,
Singing,
clap.
boom, boom, clap.
Clap.
Boom, boom, clap.
This works. This works very well.
Hey all, I hope you're doing well today.
I don't.
I'm Melvin Hix. I'm Melvin Hix, and welcome to the podcast show, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing and everything at the same time, including Dan Schneider's foot fetish.
Only slightly less famous than Quentin Tarantino's foot fetish.
In the hopes that we can make you smile. Today, I'm lucky enough to have the founders of the storytelling and filmmaking YouTube channel, The Little Schemers, as well as the host of the critically acclaimed, movie-orientated podcast, Critically Loud, on today's episode. They're a pretty dynamic duo, but I like to call them the Gruesome Twosome. Please welcome Gus Andrien and Kai Australia Kowal to the show.
Great. Yeah. My name's Gus Andrien.
Yeah.
So this is me, Gus Andrien. My friend Kai Australia Koala could not make it to the call today.
But no. Okay, on a serious note, if you want to introduce yourselves, who you are, what you do, and where the listeners can find you, go ahead. Go. Whoever wants to choose to go first.
Gus, you go first. I need to drink some coffee. Hold on.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I'm sipping.
Hello. I am Gus Andrien, and yes, I am of Little Schemers. I love movies a lot, so pretty much my entire life, and I wanted to make them. And then I met this asshole Kai at middle school, so we just been kind of doing that for a long time. Yeah, Kai, you could probably cover the promotional stuff. You're better at that.
All right, cool. Hi, my name's Kai. I do things also. Hold on. Let me start that again. Hi, my name's Kai, Estrella Kowal. Not Australian koala, but it sounds so close that that's the joke I will never escape. And I do shit. Okay, hold on. Let me start again. Hi.
Okay.
No, I'm the other half of Little Schemers. We do short films and stuff. You can find us youtube.com/Little Schemers. Man, I feel like a content creator. I just said, okay, that's kind of cool. I had a direction that I was going, and now I've completely spaced out. Oh, yeah. You generally on Instagram, Twitter. We don't use our Twitter, but you can follow us there. It'd be kind of funny if you did, because then you're following some pointless account that doesn't do anything. That probably should do something, but that's cool.
I don't know. That would require having to use Twitter again. And
Yeah,
Yeah, and I don't know. It's kind of a garbage dumpster fire of a website. If I'm being
Look,
honest.
reading Twitter is fine, but interacting with Twitter is where I draw the line.
Kai,
It gets
you can't
annoying.
read Twitter comments ever.
Because it's funny.
But
No, it's not. It
it's
just
like
makes
funny.
you feel bad.
It's like
It
funny
just
but
makes you-
horrible at the same time.
It's like
funny
watching an
sometimes,
episode of The
and then you're
Office.
like, oh my god. Yeah, I hate The Office. Well, no, it's a good show, but it gives me extreme social anxiety.
It's like watching one of those like horrible videos where like someone like falls on a banana peel. It's like horrible, but it's also kind of funny. Like, how did that happen?
That's just funny. That's
like,
like forces of nature will always be funny. People being terrible.
Someone slipping on a banana peel equal fascist on Twitter. It's all cool.
I forgot to mention that I met these two at our now old high school.
Don't remind me.
That
That feels so weird.
That hurt.
Yeah, we just graduated, baby.
Baby.
Yeah, I still
Hey,
haven't
boo-boo.
seen my diploma in person.
Get the graduation caps. Woo-woo.
Get the cake, boo boo.
Walk across that stage, boo boo. Yeah, that's cool. We are now graduates in the real world, off to do adventures and things and all of that. No
Yeah.
longer are we tied back with the burden of school. Well, okay, well,
Oh,
no, I'm
well,
starting in
I
fall.
mean, yeah,
again,
college,
but, you
yeah.
know, yeah.
You're going to a much greater burden.
Anyways, let's get straight into this because we have a whole like discussion to talk about, and I have like little points and all that.
All right.
I usually like to ask the people, the co-hosts for the episode, what they would want to talk about, keeping it kind of broad but also a little structured. And you chose to talk about the past, present, and future, specifically for yourselves. And I honestly think that is a good conversation, especially with us now being at the next level in our lives. And just kind of to start with the whole past thing. How did you guys meet? You guys are like the dynamic duo, like the Rocky and Bullwinkle, the Tom and Jerry, but like friends.
Hell yeah. All right. Picture yourself. It is a hot classroom in the middle of 2015. Miss
There's no
Belkin's
fucking way you
classroom,
remember the actual
to be
day.
specific. It was Miss
It was
Belkin's class,
Belkin?
though. Yeah,
I
because
thought
we
it was
got sat
Amy.
at a
I
table
could've
together.
Sworn.
Well, Miss Amy
Oh,
also
shit.
sat us together, but like the first time was like Belkin sat us together at that table in her hot ass classroom in the middle of the 6th grade. But yeah, we sat together and we just kind of talked for like a hot second, and then we just kept doing that, and then inseparable suddenly. I don't know how it
Do you
happened.
guys remember? I was gonna say, do you guys remember the first conversation you guys had with each other?
Not at all.
I think the first conversation we had with each other was also with Philip.
Oh, Philip's the best, dude.
Philip is pretty funny.
Um,
And everyone's gonna be like, "Who the hell is Philip?"
Philip is
Just
a
a cool
god
guy.
who we
Just-
will never like mention.
Philip's
who
really
they
chill
really are.
and makes a lot of posts about sports on Instagram that I don't understand.
Oh yes, I don't get it.
Yeah.
The first thing I remember about you, Kai, is so we went to an art school and we were both going for theater and for acting because, like, we both went for different reasons at the time. We can get into it more, but like we for a long time we had very different ideas for what we wanted our futures to look like. Mine stayed pretty consistent throughout the years, but Kai's, I think yours has evolved a lot. But
Yeah.
I remember we were doing acting, and we had all auditioned to get in school with our monologues. So the first thing I remember is seeing Kai's audition monologue, which is from Finding Neverland, right?
No, that's a movie, Peter and the Starcatcher.
Peter and the Starcatchers. Fuck. But yeah, he
Alright.
did it from a play called Peter and the Starcatchers. And he's just talking to a bird that
Yeah.
not there. That's his whole monologue. It was phenomenal, by the way.
Thank you.
Like, I saw that bird.
I was the bird.
Gus was the.
Yeah,
I perched Gus
It's
on
true,
my
I was
two
there.
fingers.
I was the bird. But yeah, that's what I first remember, and being like very impressed by your performing abilities.
That's sweet.
The thing that like was interesting about meeting Gus is Gus was a very different departure from most of my friends, because
Middle school.
very sheltered, very like I didn't watch anything above the rating of PG-13. I didn't want to because it kind of stressed me out. I just generally, my whole like plan of life, like when you have a plan of life when you're 11, was like very straightforward. This will happen when I'm this old. I will get into this college and stay for that, and I will get my master's and whatever.
Yeah.
Before life gets naturally and probably for the better derailed. And I met Gus, and it was just this kid who like kind of didn't have like as much of a by the numbers exact plan that I did, where I was surrounded by other kids
I've
that
never
did,
had
right?
a by the numbers exact plan.
Yeah. Well, like everybody else in theater did, though, right? You know, you had all these kids who were like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to audition for this Broadway play, which is going to get me jobs in this Broadway recording, which is going to get me famous and stuff like that. And you were
Yeah.
kind of just flying by the seat of your pants. Like, look, man, I just want to tell these stories and have fun making them. And also, you just, like, and consistently throughout the years have had, or have shown this understanding of the nature of telling stories that goes far beyond most people that I know's like way of like not conceptualizing, but also like delivering the idea that you have, like the way that you tell. You always exactly know how to tell somebody what you're thinking, and that was also kind of what drew me to you. And I was like, man, this kid's kind of cool. Also, like, his house has a cool basement with movies and stuff, so I guess I'll just hang out with him for a bit. I don't know.
The coolest basement.
It
No,
is the
yeah, it's a
coolest
pretty
basement.
sick basement. It's
Yeah,
really
we were. It's weird. Back then, I would say we're probably both really similar and really different people than the people we are now. Like, I was a raging asshole in middle school.
Weren't we all though?
Everybody in middle school sucks. I will hold to that. I think the part of the middle school experience is being a terrible person. But like, I just was incredibly aggressive, really overconfident, and just generally kind of said stupid shit without thinking about it, really, ever. And Kai was terrified of everything.
I feel that. I felt that. That was kind of me as well.
Yeah. Well, bit background also is like, you have Gus, who was raised, you know, on movies, and then you have me. Dude, I couldn't watch anything other than Winnie the Pooh until I was 4, because anything with a plot meant that a character would get sad for like half a minute or just not happy, and that like stressed me out. So I would never watch like Dumbo. I couldn't watch Dumbo because whenever the elephant, or I just said the elephant, its name's Dumbo. Whenever Dumbo would get sad, like, you know, oh no, my mama is gone, then I'd like sob and I'd be like, nah, turn it off. I hate it. Or like the original Superman, couldn't watch that because he had to leave his parents. I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm crying now.
The only thing I remember from Dumbo is the wah 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 and all the pink balloon bubbles. The drug. I remember that terrifying. Yes, the drug sequence. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
I remember being terrified of
That's
that.
an awesome sequence. I love that. Do you not remember the really racist scene?
Oh
That
yeah,
comes
of
right
course.
after it.
Of course, yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think of like what's a good example of like how kind of exposed to movies I was as a kid, because it was like a lot, and I don't remember most of it because I was really young, but it kind of set a lot of the groundwork. The one that I usually go for is there was not really any restrictions to what I could see. Like, there was a lot of like heavy violence, probably not for me. But other than that, throughout most of my elementary school experience, I had seen just about everything. Like, the example I give the most is when I was in 5th grade, Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street came out in theaters. And my parents took me to see it. When I was in 5th grade.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't really understand what the fuck was going on at the time, because I was a kid. But it also wasn't really explicitly harmful to me. Like, it's a gnarly movie. I just didn't really understand what kind of gnarly it was until I was much older. Because, like, obviously, drugs and sex. But later on, you're like, oh, shit.
On
this movie's
stacks of
terrifying.
money?
Yeah. It's excess incarnate. But yeah, that's always the best example I give. I just don't remember a lot of it. I saw everything, though. Like, rather, complexity, intensity, nudity, violence. I saw most stuff, excluding, like, probably slasher or horror movies. yeah, like, and it got to the point that when I was in elementary school, I watched this stuff so much that I was able to identify patterns really easily. Like, my brain was just wired to it because I was so consistently watching it. So when we went to go see Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, have you guys seen that movie?
I have not.
Oh, you're missing out. It's a fucking awesome Gary Oldman spy movie.
Taylor
Really complicated. The first time I watched it, I understood everything that was going on. Like, more than my parents.
How old were you?
I don't anymore.
Oh.
Like, I don't remember what the fuck's happening anymore, but, like, at that time I was so in the sauce with that I was like, oh yeah, that's what's happening.
That's sick.
Yeah,
So-
it was fucking wild.
That goes to my next question. How did you guys find your passion for creating film and storytelling?
Picture yourself back at no, but it's like I wanted to be in shows originally. My path of life was very much I will be the lead role in every show
Middle and high school.
and then I will go to college at Yale for some reason. And then
Yeah, you were really into Yale.
I was really into Yale for a hot minute. And then I was like, I'm going to get really good at acting, and then I'm going to become the next big actor in Hollywood. I will become the next Robin Williams or something like that. And that changed over the years to a more production-oriented standpoint where I want to be, and also just I could not have gotten into Yale. But originally it was just kind of... I was in a production of School of Rock the musical, the West Coast premiere. Actually, we got a FaceTime call from Andrew Lloyd Webber. But yeah, that kind of... Before, shows were just fun, and then I had that show, and it was one of the most magical experiences I've ever been a part of, because being an all-school musical and interacting with, like, all these seniors and juniors from the high school department of our school while in middle school, it was like, I don't know, it felt like a place where you could be silly, stupid fun and just, not worry about anything, really. Like, not worry about people making fun of you is one thing, but really just kind of forget anything that you have to worry about. You want to know how many math assignments I put off because of that show? But yeah, and since then it's just been this desire to create, and just the different mediums of how we get there.
Kai, I'm curious, just because I don't think we've ever fully talked about this. Was there like something, or like some specific thing that you watched or interact with and thought about that you were like, you know what it is? It's movies. I'm gonna make movies. That's what I'm gonna do.
No. What it was a combination of a few things. One, just your steady influence on me throughout the years, just being
wearing
next
you
to
down, baby.
Wearing to a nub of my former self. No, it was partially that, partially watching like 70,000 Corridor Crew videos over one summer.
Corridor.
Yeah. Corridor.
Respect to Corridor. That's the dream, man.
Classic. Yeah. No, but so partially that, partially you, partially Corridor, partially just watching more movies, and partially just kind of after School of Rock, it was such a good show experience, and nothing ever really lived up to that for a while. And I just started feeling, it was like, well, because they cut the all-school musical program right after School of Rock. And the thing that made that show special was the fact that it was everyone put together in a room to just make a story. And then after that, it was a bunch of middle schoolers put in a room to make a story, which just, I don't know. There was something about it that just, it lost its magic for me. And then some teachers that I had, some theater teachers, kind of aided that process of losing the magic for acting. So just, it was less of a nexus, like a bing, this is what I want to do, movies now. It was more just a slow dissolve of interest, which has kind of come back, honestly. Like, I was in Matilda, the musical, with my sister. I was the Trunchbull, she was Matilda. It was awesome. But I did that, and I was like, oh yeah, this is why I enjoyed doing this when I was younger. So now I'm kind of in this weird middle state where I kind of want to do both, but like I'm still more interested in the creation of story in movies than anything. But like, if I get to act a few things, I'll do it. You throw me up on stage, I'm good. I'll do it.
I mean, I honestly feel like I think the cool thing about this industry is that you can do both, and you can obviously have one you focus on more, but like also if you just want to like do a small little role or a role for a little thing, then go ahead, do it.
Yeah, and like there is a large volume of like the big actors that we know who are consistently doing big theater. Like,
Oh yeah.
True, yeah.
they are very much in both worlds. Like, you can go through, like, the big famous British actors, your Ian McKellens, your Patrick Stewarts, who are both, like, big theater actors in London. But you also have, like, people like Frances McDormand, who was working as Lady Macbeth for years.
Yeah. She was even she did a performance at Berkeley Rep.
Yeah.
Recently?
Not recently, a while ago, but Koa saw it apparently.
God
Nice.
damn, I would have killed to see that. She's so fucking talented.
I think it's pretty cool how like you can be a director and an actor at the same time. I mean, Danny DeVito did it with Matilda.
Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as good as the musical.
Well, yeah. Did you guys see Netflix making a
Okay.
Matilda musical?
I know it's being made. I didn't watch the trailer.
I watched the trailer.
I'm afraid to watch the trailer, to be honest.
Yeah.
Kai, have you seen it?
Here, okay, I haven't seen the trailer, but here's like my apprehension. Cause here's the thing, and this is mostly around Trunchbull, which I have now become possessive of that character, cause that's kind of just what happens. But like, okay, Emma Thompson is one of the greatest actors of all time, a much better performer than me and most of the people that have probably played Trunchbull in most renditions of Matilda the musical. It's kind of gotta be a dude, though. I'm sorry. It's gotta be a dude.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I will counter that specifically because I know you, Kai, and you love tradition way too much.
No, it's not even that. The part's written for a dude.
Kind of. It's kind of written for a dude. But like,
Well, I mean, in the original film, wasn't
It's a lady.
It's a lady.
but
Yeah,
the
that's
musical, the part in the musical was it's been played by a dude traditionally.
Yeah.
But you will sacrifice story for tradition sometimes. Or like for what like, and I think if you've got Emma fucking Thompson, who are you gonna get that's better than Emma Thompson to play that role?
There's a bunch of dudes who could do it.
Oh yeah, what male actor could do that role better than Emma Thompson?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Duh.
You can fucking Jason Statham to just be like, oi,
Jason
oi,
Statham
Matilda.
would crush it. Jason Statham would fucking crush it.
Oi, Matilda. Get in the fucking shaky.
Oh. It's the
Get
entire
Arnie
cast
to do
of
it.
Fast and
Get
Furious.
Arnie to do it.
Arnie can't fucking sing though.
Get to the chokey.
I hate you.
Okay, wait. We're getting off track. Gus, how did you find your passion for creating and film and storytelling? We just went on a rant about Matilda.
I literally do not remember a time where this wasn't my life. Like, it's so intrinsic to who I am, and I sound like an arrogant douche. Like, I understand that. If you know me, it's literally a core part of who I am. Like, wanting to make movies and tell stories and loving that medium, and storytelling in general, but specifically movies.
Yeah.
Like, it just literally got injected into my veins when I was a kid. I don't remember when I decided I want to make movies. I know it was probably around 2nd, 3rd grade of elementary school. But, like, the first time I ever tried to do anything was, like, 4th, 5th grade. He just had iMovie, like, made a crap ton of fake trailers for movies. The Super Spy series, which was a series of trailers for spy movies that I did with myself. A close friend of mine named Azul. Shout out to Azul. I highly doubt he'll hear it, but he's great. And my sister which were all like trailers for spy movies, or like one of us dressed as like a spy would go around looking cool, and then we'd create
Punching
a fake
pumpkins.
antagonist. Yeah, I
great.
punched a pumpkin off the top of a roof because I thought it would look cool. And then there was one where I was like in disguise, and I was punching around with a disguise, and then it just fell off my face. Those were surprisingly pretty fun. But yeah, a lot of that in my early years. It's just, I've always wanted to do it, and there's nothing else I want more to do with my life.
That's valid. That's valid.
What if
I
you were
was
like,
gonna-
no, not valid, dude. No, you gotta chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Movies.
No,
You gotta
no,
stop,
no.
man.
No.
You gotta
Stop
stop.
all your hopes and dreams.
It
Get out of
injected
here.
into your veins. It's injected into your veins.
Invalid.
That's an addiction, man. That's an addiction.
But yeah.
This has been approved of invalid.
Your brain on drugs. It just shows us.
Reach through the computer screen with like one of those stamps and just stamp invalid onto my forehead.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, okay. Anyways, I was gonna ask a final question about the past, but I did not know we were going rambling this much.
I can probably push it. I could probably push it back if you want to do another question.
Okay. This is the last question about the past. How did you guys come up with the concept of Little Schemers together?
In my mom's office on a whiteboard.
Okay, we can be more specific than that. Was it late middle school or early high school?
Early high school is freshman year.
Okay, so in freshman year we were both like, hey, like we've been talking about wanting to make movies and wanting to do stuff for a good time. Now I think around 8th grade was when Kai really started, or like into freshman year. I think that summer between 8th and 9th is when you got into all those corridor crew videos. Is that right?
Exactly.
Yeah, like, so Kai kind of started getting more into, like, the concept of, like, oh, yeah, I want to start doing these, short films and stuff, and specifically working with VFX. He was very
Dude, I wanted to
interested
muzzle flash so hard.
and you still do.
I still do. I haven't gotten a muzzle flash yet. Okay.
I know, it's very sad for him. But, I know, was this around when you had started to do The Last Skittle?
Last Skittle would have been summer of between freshman and sophomore year.
Oh, okay. But we first started talking about, like, hey, we want to do this. Why don't we create a YouTube channel, which is just, like, our place to put out the stuff we want to make? It's, like, an excuse to make the stuff we keep talking about. And because we are who we are, we started with, like, oh, well, we have to make a name and a concept and all of that. And we were both, at the time and currently, really into the YouTube channel Dead Meat. Shout out,
Yeah.
Dead Meat. James H.
Dead
Meat.
Meat.
Yeah.
Phenomenal content creator.
Chelsea Rebecca.
Yes, Chelsea Rebecca, also great. That American Psycho kill count is highly underrated.
Oh, that's great.
And we were both really into a kill count and the movie Sleepaway Camp, which is a really weird, really dated, and awesome, like, 80s slasher movie about a bunch of kids at a sleepaway summer camp.
Dude,
And
if you want a good
there's-
time watching a movie, Sleepaway Camp is where it's at. Like, that's just the
It's
most
so good.
fun,
There's
most
so many
goofy.
good lines.
Oh my god. Meg,
And then at the
not
end you're
you,
like,
Meg. So stupid.
What?
Dude, we need to watch that movie together. I'm not even
Oh, yeah,
like
for
that
sure.
shit. Oh my god, I love that movie.
Eat shit
Oh.
and live Bill will be always just I love it. But there's a throwaway line, and specifically from the kill count, he focuses in on it, where this dad calls his two kids little schemers. He's like, oh, get over
outta
here,
there,
you little schemers.
Yeah.
You little schemers. So that's where it comes from. It's like a really, really stupid origin story.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah, we just thought it was
So
funny, and it became the nexus of our channel.
Yeah, so it I think I was like, oh yeah, and it sounds cool as hell too. Just never give anybody the context.
Well, there you go. Now the context is out.
Oh yeah,
Little
We
Schemers
broke
lore.
that rule a while ago.
yeah, no, for real. It's not that big of a deal. And that's kind of like where we got everything together, was just on this whiteboard. We figured out how we were going to do everything, and then none of that stuff worked out. And it only really got off the ground as something we actually were going to do in junior year.
Yeah, during pandemic, because there was this sudden influx of time that just existed.
Yeah, like we had the ability to actually do things.
And that was the beginning of Little Schemers, which was originally KAEK Productions when it was just me, because I was making little short films for like my 7th grade class.
Yesterday I was reading the description.
First of all, so was I.
Yeah.
You don't you dare ignore the Golden Goblet, Kai.
No, I'm not, but you didn't have a YouTube channel to put it on. I did.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Personally, Gus, I would not let him talk to me like that. What do you mean?
Look, man, I would do something if I wasn't on the other side of the country.
I know you just...
It's fair. Okay, alright. Guys, we finally made it to the present.
The present.
Yeah.
Yes.
But today is a gift. That is why they call it the present.
Shut the fuck up, Kai.
I know.
Your fucking Kung Fu Panda quotes.
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, no,
It's a good quote. It's a good quote.
It is a good quote.
It is a good quote.
I have 2 questions for the present, but I'll ask the second one. Listen in a minute. First one is, what are your guys like overall goals for right now and 2023? Just personally, creatively, inside the channel, outside the channel, just overall.
Yeah, Gus, can I start? Because I think I have a few more than you do.
You have significantly more than I do.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Ready for this? Okay, so
Yeah.
I got college first of all, which is gonna be fun. I start that in late August. So once that starts, probably gonna be at a bit of a halt in making things. But for the summer, it's gonna be interesting because I have a lot of work to do. We're trying to produce at least 2 short films that have already been filmed. I just have to edit them all together and do all of that fun stuff, which I have put off so much, dude. Like, the amount of times I've sat down at this desk and then just watched TikTok for hours.
Kai, I need to see both of those.
I know.
Like,
well, yeah.
One
Actually,
of them
I'll just...
saw...
No, I gotta see him too. Yeah.
No, you know what?
You were
I'm
in
gonna...
one. You were in
I'm
both
in
of them.
one. I'm in both of them. Yeah, I know.
Actually, I'll just talk about both of those right now. Might as well. But the first one that I'm trying to see if I can get it to come out within the next 2 weeks, we'll see, is titled Lithia Park. It is the short film that I
Fuck
filmed
yeah.
for my film school submission.
Yes.
I originally made a 5-minute long cut because that was the requirements of the college's submission, but I had so much more footage that I had to cut, so I've been re-editing that to hopefully get a longer, probably around 10-minute to 11-minute cutout. We'll see how that goes.
We're getting the Australia koala cut.
Yeah, restore the Skyderverse. But
No, never again.
So that's
I will never forgive
project.
you for punching balls are gray.
That's the funniest thing I've ever done in my life, dude. It's the best. Oh yeah, if you want me making fun of both Gus and Zack Snyder, go check out the channel. There's a video there that you'll be able to find. I'm not going to tell you which one, so that way you just have to keep looking through all of the garbage ones we've done.
No. It's our behind the schemes for our Punching Ball Strikes Back video. There's a fun little sequence Kai included at the end there.
Yeah, it's very fun. The other project I'm working on is called Number 4 Special. It's something that I filmed around spring? Somewhere? Yeah?
It's all right, man.
That one is another one that I have to work on. Should be less work, hopefully, than Lithia Park, just because there's less footage to go through and it's shorter. That one is starring, though, our host here, Melvin, middle name Hix.
Who?
So that one
Who?
shoot be cool. Hopefully I'll
Wait,
be able to get
who?
that one out by
Who's
at
that?
least mid-August. I don't know. He's some dude. He wasn't that good, honestly. Like, if I could have cast someone else.
Really
Sounds like
outshone by his partner,
like a-
Alexei Puhakov.
Like
Yeah.
an F tier actor. Let me see my
Honestly,
IMDb.
G tier.
The fact that he's on the alphabet
Yeah,
is kind of
GG.
wild, bro.
That is on the alphabet. Ow!
Cut too deep there.
Cut a little
Had to
too
break
deep.
character for that one.
yeah. I don't know. Cut the podcast now.
All right, it's over.
Fuck you. I'm done.
Okay, no, go. Keep going.
Yeah. Oh well, that's kind of. So those are the two big things I'm working on. Currently, maybe more will be added. I cannot talk. Maybe more will be added to that plate. as the summer goes on. If either I decide to film something or if Gus films something and sends it to me. I'm kind of resident editor here on Little Schemers, so
I need to learn how to edit, but like
yeah, do
my
that.
brain is bad at it.
Editing is
it's
just...
so slow. I don't like slow things.
It's tedious. It's not difficult
Once you get started.
I know.
Yeah, once you get started.
Yeah, I know. I wish it was difficult. If it was like the right kind of difficult, it would be better. It's just I'll learn how to do it.
Yeah. But that's
I have to get there.
Yeah, those are the things I gotta do though in the upcoming few months, and then college is gonna start, and I'm probably not ever sleeping again after that, which is cool. You don't really need sleep, but yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah, like you remember when we were talking about how I never really had like a plan, kind of flew by the seat of my pants. So I've been continuing that trend for about 7 years since then, with no signs of stopping.
Hell yeah!
So I'm currently on the East Coast, and I'm working a job at like a kind of like a small farm stand, which is a really nice place. I worked there last year. It's not really interesting, so I won't really get too much into it. But that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm kind of alone, and I'm gonna do my best to convince some people to do stuff with me. But like, that's not really their steez.
Did you say steez?
The goal. Yes, I did say steez.
Steez.
Motherfucker.
Okay, cool. That's your choice to make on the
Fuck
public
you.
internet.
Steez.
Steez nut no.
I had a laugh track to that one.
I will fucking kill you. But yeah, so for me, my goal is I'm hoping that we can bring back Critically Loud, the podcast, because we have some summertime. We might do some like bulk recording. It will be audio only. I don't think anyone was like, "Oh, the video, it was so good."
I like the video.
It was legit Zoom.
Oh, you're talking about the Zoom.
Yeah, we had one really good video one.
Yeah,
which was great.
That ruined.
But
that
that like
for a future video one.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, we kind of lost that opportunity. If you watch the end of our first in studio recording of the Spider-Man No Way Home podcast.
Yeah, that psycho just like destroyed your property.
There's an incident in which something
you
was
went into like a rage.
But so we won't be using that anymore. Because we might have been loaning it off of someone else. Hi, Dad. But yeah, so I want to bring back the podcast. I think there might be some changes to it. I'm trying to make it more specified, so it's like we're talking about kind of weirder, more niche movies. Maybe each series of episodes we do will be like focusing on weird entrances into like sort of niche genres. And then I have at least one short film that I've been trying to figure out how to make work with just myself since the last time I was at where I'm at. Because there's a field that is just the dopest fucking field. I just love that field,
nice.
man. I talk a lot about it. And I want to try and make it work. It's a dope field.
I'm not saying it's
I
not.
really wish
you do.
I know. But I'm trying to get something off the ground with that, and then see if I can do just some dialogue focused thing in my room, and then maybe pass the script off to Kai, and Kai can just like do his own magic with it without any of my input post the writing process, because I don't think we've ever really done that.
Nice.
A lot of the things we collab on together is like we are both very intertwined with the writing and directing process. There's a few incidences in which, like, for theater stuff, like I directed a scene with him that was pretty segmented off, but even then I think there's some intersection. But like if I'm over here and you're over there, it's like whole different worlds.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I honestly feel like some of the best stuff is written by like two people. Or just like just like a better understanding of like bouncing ideas off of each other. It seems like a lot of stuff nowadays is made by like or written or created by two people. So I find that I find that to be an interesting trend that's continuing on.
Well, shout out to
that's-
Good Omens with like Neil. I almost said Neil Pratchett with Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, one of the best bouncing off each other's ever written.
Yeah,
I need to read that book.
Yeah, anybody listening,
the Coen
read
brothers.
Good Omens. It's one of the best books I've ever read.
I gotta check that out. And then as of recently, Everything Everywhere All at Once by the
Oh,
dude!
fuck yeah!
What a good movie, man! It's so
Yeah.
good.
Melvin, I don't know if you know, but I talked to Isaiah and he didn't like the movie. I know, right? I like, it wasn't a trend that we had around for long, but I just wanted to say, Isaiah, it doesn't matter which podcast it is, I will continue to call you out on it.
What makes that so much funnier? I don't know what was in the background, but I heard like the sound of a gun cocking.
What?
I don't know what it was. It might have been a rapper, but it sounded like a gun cocked after you said that, guy.
Gus is about to die.
Daniel, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Good movie. How do you guys feel about current cinema and entertainment in terms of films and shows?
Holy shit!
I feel like a lot of people are very mixed about that nowadays.
Kai, I'm gonna let you go first because I have opinions.
I really, Gus.
Yeah. Okay. That's why I'm letting you go first.
Okay. I like movies. I kind of like I've gotten a lot more tame when it comes to my criticism of movies in the past like 3 months, I think, just because I've been tired. But like, I'll still criticize a movie, but if I have a fun time watching it, that's a good movie. You know, that's where I'm at. Where as of 2022, I think Everything Everywhere All at Once. There we go. Has too long of a name, but is the best movie I've watched this year, maybe even since last year. That movie is very good. It really, really, really well defines the sense of what a multiverse story should be, and also nails on the head that specifically like the Asian lane of generational trauma. I'm Filipino, so I've seen that kind of stuff before. It's very, very it hits it right where it's supposed to be, and that was a lot of fun. So I really enjoy that movie. Just generally media now. It's probably not the most controversial opinion. I think there's, a bit too much studio corporate type stuff. Not like the whole there's so much advertising and stuff in movies, because that's always been a thing, but just the fact that I'd be cool with a few less MCU movies. Like, they're fun. Yeah. But like, if there were less of them, that's also cool. I am having fun with movies, and that's all I really need right now. Star Wars needs a bit of a reboot, but other than that, I'm good.
Okay, well, that's kind of how I feel as well about movies. It's as long as I'm having a good time watching it, and I feel like there's a connection being made, whether it's just like enjoying it or like feeling like emotionally attached to it. I'm fine with it. Even like sometimes bad movies, I just like watching it with friends and family, and it's like just a fun time just to enjoy a very cheesy bad movie.
Yeah, Sleepaway Camp is a horrible movie, and it's one of the best movies I've ever watched.
But yeah, that's just me. That's me. But Gus, here we go.
Okay.
All right. So, everybody, buckle your seatbelts.
Okay. Wait. I'm not like going for the throat or anything. Like, for the most part, I agree with Kai. I go out to watch most movies, and I enjoy watching most movies. It's just that there's such an intense volume of the same kind of movie being released all the time.
Yeah.
And like, that's the issue with like the producer power, is we are at a point, and this is like something that gets talked about a lot, where like movies, as well as like I think music, are two of the biggest intersections of like art and commerce. And we are at a point where there's such a heavy focus on, if it doesn't make ungodly amounts of fucking money, like money that most people won't see in their lives ever, it's not worth making, right? Like,
that's fair.
Lightyear just came out. It's only made like $5 million, and for its budget, I'm sure that's not a lot.
It has made more than $5 million, dude.
Okay, that's the last time I saw it. I don't know where it's at anymore. It's not doing well.
It's not doing well for
supposedly
many reasons.
Yeah, supposedly
seen
it's not
Twitter?
doing well. Okay, whatever. I don't need to hear any homophobia. Like it made a shit ton of money in terms of all things considered, right? It's just they spent so much money on it, expecting this return of insane volume.
Yeah.
That's all it's about. Even movies that I think are good a lot of the time have these really immense and intense budgets. A lot of the stuff that I really like makes do with less budget and makes way more interesting movies. Like Everything Everywhere All at Once is, if it isn't the best, which I think it is, it's by far the most visually interesting movie that's going to come out this year. Like, I haven't seen The Northman, that's maybe competition, but even still, I think, like, creatively, insane. Compared to, like, how much money is going into probably Thor, Love and Thunder, whatever the fuck Jurassic World's doing right now, Lightyear, it has, like, a minuscule budget. And it's this focus on money that I think is gonna slowly but surely kill a diverse set of movies and, like, letting interesting and new people make movies and take risks. We're seeing so much less of risk-taking in movies, which is, like, the saddest thing fucking ever to me. But yeah, that's my main issue, is the, like, it's such a, like, kind of eldritch abomination right now, the power that so many studios have, that I just think things are gonna keep going downhill for at least a while.
I'm gonna be honest. A24 is carrying cinema right now. To be honest.
Yeah.
I'll
On
give
its
you
back.
that. A24 doesn't give a fuck, because they also just released Men. I've heard terrible shit about
Yeah.
Men. I've heard there's some weird ass awful shit.
I
in that
did
movie.
too.
I don't want to watch
I
it.
too. I don't want to watch it either.
I don't want
heard
to
it's
watch it.
Terrifying.
But, like, they were like, sure, let's make it. I don't give a like. They didn't give a fuck.
They
They're
just
like,
released a movie about a shell yesterday. A
Yeah,
talking
I
shell.
wanna
wanna
watch
watch
that
it.
movie.
That
That
movie
movie
looks
looks
awesome.
awesome.
I want to watch it though. I want to watch it.
But, like, yeah, A24 is probably the best example of doing stuff that I think should be done more. It's like letting new people take cracks at things and giving us cool, new, weird, interesting things. And sometimes that stuff's gonna be bad. I am a huge fan of when people make bad art. When people genuinely try and make something good and it comes out like shit. Because I think that's the most important part of making good art in the future. And that's why I think bad art should be, like, everywhere, all the time. Just let people make movies they want to make and take cracks at it, and sometimes you're going to get something good and sometimes you're going to get something bad. But we can't be so risk-averse all the time. Or it's just going to kill the world.
That got bleak, but cool.
Okay, I meant, like, the world of film.
No,
but it
no,
also
I
does
know.
include the rest of the world, too.
All right, fun. I was ready. I was right. You had to buckle your seatbelts for that one.
Gus you were spitting, man. You're spitting facts. But I guess that's kind of what I had for present, and now we move on to the future.
Wah, wah, wah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Do you guys have any future plans for your creative endeavors? 5, 10, whatever years down the line. This could be separately or together.
Okay, so actually I started last time. Gus, you go.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Okay. I mean, we just came off of me going on a rant. I think people could use someone else's voice.
Okay, sure. I'll go then. Yeah, I think generally I am not as structured as I used to be. Going back to the past bit, I don't have a by the numbers plan, and I'm kind of happy about that, because having a by the numbers plan kind of sucks, especially when a whole pandemic or whatever is thrown in the middle of it. Kind of derails certain things. But yeah, no, I'm just generally, I think the goal of post-college, because in college I want to hopefully make a few things. I want to try to get buddies with the theater department so I can just yoink actors whenever I want to. But just generally, after that, just make more stories, That's the idea is not as much, for me at least, I I got to work for this studio to get this promotion that'll lead me to this thing, which will lead me to direct a feature or something. I just want, currently where I'm at right now, which changes all the time, so who knows in a few years, I just want to be part of that process that it is to make these stories that I really love watching. And if I get to do it with this dipshit named Augie, then, that's even better, I want to make stuff. I want to make stories. If that means I'm grabbing Ryan Reynolds a coffee, oh my god, I'd grab Ryan Reynolds a coffee, dude. But yeah, no, that's...
Wouldn't we all?
I know, right? Oh, you got me fantasizing, man. Oh, man.
Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me?
Oh, man. Oh.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yo, we're feeling it.
Yeah. I want to make shit.
Yep.
That's what I want to do. I want to make shit.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, I'm in a very similar place. I have like little things I want to do, but a lot of the things part of the things for me is there's always been the I want to make movies. There's always the, well, what do I have to do to get to that point? And what do I have to do to like stay functioning and alive while I'm getting to that point? That's like a lot of where my focus go. It's like, all right, so, well, you're gonna have to find work. You gotta find places to stay. You gotta find schools to go to, classes to take. I'm taking a gap year. I don't think we ended up actually talking about that, but I'm taking a gap year and I'm gonna be going to community college with like the goal of transferring. In terms of like some things in the future, I have specific stories I want to tell and movies I want to make that I've thought about for a long time and I know I want to do. Some of them do actually lie kind of under that blockbuster-esque thing, and then there's at least one of them which is, I think, will probably end up being an extremely personal story for me, at least. Yeah, the future is very ambiguous for me. It always kind of is. There's always just the one consistency of I'm going to be making movies or I'm going to be working in that world in some way.
Also, making more stuff with our buddy Melvin Hix in the future, because that's definitely this is a relationship I'd like to keep going.
Oh yeah, dude, of course. Well, I don't know. I still don't know who this Melvin Hix guy is, so
He can be dodgy at times, man. You got to be careful around him.
Yeah.
Are we going for like Clark Kent Superman vibes? So Melvin Hix and Melvin Hix and Hay Hickson are like
No. But on a serious note, I love working with you guys. It's always just like, it's always so fun. I honestly, I think the time we worked on number 4 special was one of like the best nights of my entire life. It was just so much fun. The time we spent recording together, even though we almost like, I almost destroyed Alexi's car. Like 5 times.
Yeah, that was
we almost got a second Disneyland incident.
A second Disneyland incident. Yeah. And then just like us like hanging out afterwards and eating Wendy's at like what 10 o'clock at night. I don't know how long we were out there.
Oh yeah, it was great.
But it was all fun. It was fun. It was really enjoyable, and I really want to continue with that with you guys both. And then Gus, when we did and Kai as well, when we did the audio
that's such a fucking
short.
Mess, dude.
It was a mess, but it was fun. It was fun.
Was that?
It wasn't for me. I'm sorry. No, it wasn't for me. That was not fun for me.
Look, it's never really gonna be that much fun when you're directing for the first time.
No, I'm not even talking about direct. I'm talking about editing that thing.
Editing.
Was a monster.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's probably the hardest I've ever worked on editing something. No, that's not true. Last Skittle. That's the least fun I've ever had editing something. That's what I will say.
Last Skittle looked pretty editing heavy. So.
Yeah.
No, it took like 3 years or something, right?
Yeah.
It took 2 years.
Yeah.
Not of work, just of procrastinating and doing like one shot a month, maybe.
Yeah, Melvin, I want to work on something serious with you, so badly on camera.
For
I
sure.
remember watching you do that water by the spoonful monologue in class. Like, I was like, fucking. It was so good.
Thank you.
And I so badly want to do more work with you on that because you're so talented as an actor and a performer in like so many different ways that I like. I can't believe we haven't done something on that level yet. And I can't wait till we do.
Yeah, it just means we got it at some point. That's all that means.
Yeah,
for real.
We really do. We really got it. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. I love you guys so much.
I love
you too, man. Okay. All right. Hi, I'm Chad Squirts, businessman and owner of Jolly Burger. Have you ever felt like this? Or this? Or this? Hell, don't fret, you mediocre sewer rat. We have just the place for you! Jolly Burger! Here at Jolly Burger, we work hard to give you that quality jolly experience. Sure, those scummy sleazebags at the FDA deemed our food as a hazard. Are you kidding me? Linked to 74 deaths in the past 2 weeks alone. But don't listen to those clowns. We have the cleanest and safest restaurants in the States. You can practically eat right off of these floors. Don't believe me? Ask our silly yet lovely mascot, Jolly Johnny, which is loved by the kids, by the way. Oh, don't even get me started on our menu. Only the finest dining right here. Who needs a salad when you have this menu? Rice crisp cheese, pickle on a mattress, spaghetti-o delight, a f***ing slime. The kids love the stuff. My manager said it would be best to bring a little bit of diversity to the menu. So now you can try our new BL burger. And my personal favorite, the lettuce, gay, bacon, and tomato plus. So what are you waiting for? Come to Jolly Burger and get your meal now! Buttered bread, cheesy fries, love from the heart. Jolly Burgers here for you. Zebra meat, camel feet, dirty pie on the side. Jolly makes it taste so good. Jolly Burger. Being jolly never tasted so good. There's one last thing I want to do before we end the podcast, because I think that's I like to add a little thing at the end, a little competition for you two.
Oh boy. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it.
Fuck yeah. Bring it. Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. I want you to make a movie or reboot a movie on the spot now.
Oh, shit.
Whoever wins depends on who I find the most
I've done
intriguing.
that for a lot of movies.
Okay, no.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give you guys maybe 3 minutes to just think about it.
Okay.
And then
can you give us a movie and then we both have to reboot the same movie and then you decide which one you like better.
Okay. All right.
Look. Here's the thing. I know both of us. We're gonna spend at least half of our time trying to pick a movie.
Okay. All right. I want you to reboot the original. I want you to reboot. Hold on. The original.
I'm so scared.
What year did it come out? 1993. Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Oh fuck.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Oh,
no.
no.
I'm totally down for this. Do we want? Okay.
I haven't seen this shit.
Is the goal to emulate the same vibe as the original?
Do whatever you want.
All right.
Do whatever you want.
No, I fucking got you.
Okay, hold
All right.
on. I have a
I'll give you.
I've
give
never
you 3
seen
minutes.
this movie, and I'm still down.
I have a question.
Yes.
What other characters in Mario are in Mario? I've never once played Mario or looked at any Mario things. There's there's a dinosaur and there's Luigi.
Okay, no.
And there's
I'll give
Jack
you
Black.
5 minutes. You can. I'll give you 5 minutes. You can Google. You could research whatever.
Okay.
You come back in 5 minutes. Yeah, get started. All right. Now we wait. I'm very interested to see how this is gonna go. We have 5 minutes. I really gave them 5 minutes to make a movie.
Mario movie 1993.
Alright, so fucking Grinch. Okay, yeah, no. It's Cyberpunk Mario, dog. Okay, fuck yeah, fuck yes.
This is gonna be really interesting because me and Gus, as much as I'm a terrible a gamer, I suck at playing video games. Gus and I know a little bit about video games, whereas Kai doesn't really know much about video games at all.
You have Mario and Luigi and Bowser. Okay. Who the hell is Bowser? Oh, I feel like I'm at a disposition. Who is Bowser?
Tom Hardy's Mario. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
1 minute and 50 on the clock.
Logistics question. Are Wario and Waluigi related? Like, I know Mario and Luigi are.
Yeah, they're siblings. They're like the clone doppelgangers.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's Tom Hardy's Mario. Please Luigi though. It's still Charlie Day.
Bowser, or King Koopa, is a fictional character, the primary antagonist in Nintendo's Mario franchise and the arch nemesis of Mario. Okay. Princess Peach, who is you?
Let me play a little song while we're here. I just learned the piano, so this is all new. Don't bully me. Super Mario. I love the bros. I think they're cool. Wait, no. Nope. Hold on. Super Mario. I think they're cool. I think I love them. I think they rule. Super Mario. And that's the time. That's timer. That's it. That's raps. Thank you for listening to my song. And that has been 5 minutes. You guys need an extra minute?
This is
I'm
rough.
so ready.
This is rough.
I'm so ready.
This is really rough.
I'm ready. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go
I'm
first?
so scared.
Okay. All right, hold on. Gus, I feel like you should go first because you know more about Mario. So this might give...
I do on surface level. I just want you to know this is the least Mario. I took heavy interpretation from the weird ass shit that is in the original Super Mario Bros. Movie with Dennis Hopper.
That's perfect because the original Mario movie has almost nothing to do with Mario. So you saying that has nothing to do with Mario is pretty it's pretty on the same path. So yeah. Hold on, let me actually set up a little chart of things I like. I'm gonna put Gus. I'm gonna put Kai. I'm gonna mark it some points. All right, Gus, go ahead.
The year is 4038.
Oh my god.
The world.
Okay, wait. Is live action or animated?
Live action. Right off the bat, live action.
All right,
now,
one point for live action.
I took some casting choices from the up and coming animated, and then I took some casting from my own.
Okay.
But the year is 4038. The world is dominated by technology, specifically one corporation, Mushroom Incorporated.
Ooh, okay.
The current and new CEO of Mushroom Incorporated is Peach. Her father has just died. Peach is played still by Anya Taylor-Joy because I think she works really well in a Cyberpunk Mario movie because that's what this is.
Ooh, Cyberpunk. All right, another point for Cyberpunk.
To the public, Mushroom Incorporated is only known for creating much of the software and equipment that the vast users of like Netrunners run off of. But they also, underground, create a large set of body modification and drugs including like a flower that you can take that gives you dangerously infernal abilities. And their most famous drug, a mushroom that increases your strength and size.
So Peach is running an underground drug business, okay.
But she doesn't know she's about to be usurped by her father's old business partner, Bowser, played by Truman Capaldi, because I wanted to.
Okay.
Now, they have an up-and-coming new body modification suit inspired by the Tanuki coming out. And it's going to change the world. But Truman Capaldi kidnaps Peach, hides her away, and takes over the company pretending that she's died, leading to our two lead cyber plumbers, Mario, played by Tom Hardy, and Luigi, played by Charlie Day still. Who have to, using their various new body modifications, because their job as cyber plumbers is incredibly dangerous due to all of the malware that they have to go through, have to fight the way through to save Princess Peach and stop the end of the world through these new Tanuki suits and Bowser's up-and-coming Goomba bots. Goombots.
Oh.
They're called Goombots.
Goombots, okay.
So that is
A little
my
bit of Sonic in
dark,
there.
edgy, and violent cyberpunk Mario movie.
Okay, quick question. Will Tom Hardy and Charlie Day, will they be wearing like skinned raccoon suits as like Tanukis? Like
No,
like real?
it is. All of it is like cyber, so it's like a robotic Tanuki.
It's like
suit,
Power
and
Ranger.
Yeah, and it shows up at like the end, and like Truman Capaldi is gonna look like a normal dude throughout most of the movie, and then he's gonna have an insane amount of body modifications that turn him into like a robot-looking version of Bowser.
Okay, that's kind of sick.
Yeah,
Like a mecha Bowser.
I also forgot, I do have a junker version of Donkey Kong who like works in the scrap yards, and Toad is an elite hacker.
That's sick. I like the Donkey Kong thing. I like that. Okay. All right, Gus. That's 7 points. Wait. Yeah, 7 points. 7 points.
Shit. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on.
All right, Kai.
Okay. Here we go. This is really gonna show the fact that I know nothing about Mario. Okay. Wait. Okay. With casting people, what if they're dead?
Do whatever you want.
Okay. James Gandolfini plays Mario. And Michael Imperioli plays Luigi.
God damn it! Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. I don't know if you're gonna get Melvin with that though. If this was for me,
No.
All right. Basically,
What's his name? James who?
Gandolfini. Tony Soprano.
he hasn't seen Sopranos, Kai.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the greatest actors of our generation.
Yeah. Okay, I know. Yeah, I know who he is.
All right. James Gandolfini as Mario.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah, James Gandolfini Mario. Michael Imperioli as Luigi.
Okay.
And so you have those two playing off of each other. And this is
Wait, who's playing Luigi?
Michael Imperioli. He plays Christopher Moltisanti in the Sopranos.
Okay. Yeah. So, Soprano Bros.
Soprano Bros. Yeah. So this is gonna be all about like Mario's old. Like he's not the plumber he used to be. Very
He's senile. Okay.
He's like old man Logan style, more like, you know, like he's just like.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
we can like start the movie out like he's trying to like fight. What does Mario fight? Like what are like some of the small?
I'm not telling you. You were supposed to research this.
No.
I was trying to. Okay, hold on. Wait.
I feel like that should be a docked point because he wasn't prepared. I didn't Google anything during my pitch. I don't think that should be allowed.
You had 2 points. I'm gonna subtract the point.
God damn.
You have 1 point
okay,
now.
fine. Okay. He like we can show him he's like fighting one of those turtle dudes or whatever you call him. And then like he gets his ass handed to him, and Luigi has to step in to save him. And Mario's all upset because those guys used to be super easy to kill. You just jump on them or whatever, but he can't jump as high. So he's like, damn, I'm getting old. I can't do this anymore. And so that's where you start.
I'm getting old, Luigi. I'm getting
Yo,
old.
Luigi, my bones ain't what they used to be. Then you have suddenly, you know, he's fought most of like the main villains of the series, right? He's fought Bowser before. He's fought Donkey Kong. He's fought He's fought Wario and Waluigi. We're gonna have a whole thing where Yoshi was killed in a battle, like gruesomely. And like
Oh,
they're constantly
okay.
like anytime someone brings up Yoshi, like a single tear is gonna fall from his eye or something.
Okay, Kai, I'll give you 2 points here if you can list the cast members for all the characters you just listed right now: Yoshi, Bowser, Waluigi, Wario, and Donkey Kong.
Okay, Yoshi's Andy Serkis. Wario is Ed Asner.
Okay. All right.
Waluigi is the guy that plays Luigi in the movie, John Leguizamo, whatever his name is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bowser is what's his name? James Caan.
Okay.
Who else did I name?
That's so good though.
Who,
Did you say Donkey Kong?
oh, Donkey Kong. That's Seth Rogen. Like it's
Okay. All right. 4 points. You have 4 points right now.
all right. Cool. So,
I was thinking about subtracting one because Danny DeVito would have been Wario for me, but
oh yeah, I want the old though. Like I want him to feel old, so he's Ed Asner.
Continue.
Yeah. So, a lot of them have been fought. A lot of them have been put behind bars, and then suddenly, Mario gets word of like, there's like a something happening, something mysterious happening. Like there's like political intrigue going on in this
What?
city he lives in.
Okay.
No, yeah, and he has no idea what's going on, right? He's like, this is not a thing that's usually like an occurrence wherever the status quo of where he lives has been uplifted, and it's something that only he can really notice because he's lived so long. He's like the oldest guy around town. And he starts talking to Luigi. He's like, I swear something's wrong. You know, there's like, I'm seeing these like new folk on the street that like they're not supposed to be here. And Mario's slightly racist in this movie. He's like old curmudgeon-y racist. So like,
What the fuck?
We need the Goombas deported.
God.
all right, that's great. No, that's
Oh my god. Okay. Continue.
Oh, it's
Where's this going, Kai?
okay.
Where's
okay,
this
okay.
going?
So he decides to
Please,
go
explain.
to his friend Toad to see if Toad's been noticing anything. Toad is as old, if not older, than Mario, but he hasn't really aged because I feel like it would be weird to have an old Toad. He's played by Finn Wolfhard.
Okay.
Yeah. You haven't played by Finn Wolfhard, and he's like, look, man, I've also been noticing there's some weird stuff here. Why don't you go? My recommendation is like pull a Hannibal Lecter, go visit Wario in prison to see if he knows anything.
That's just a wholesale ripoff.
I admitted it. I don't know anything about these characters, so I'm gonna be like, okay. So, Mario and Luigi, they both go to the big prison. Wario's there. They have like an interesting conversation about like how both of them are old, and Wario's kind of lost his will to live just because he's been in this prison for the past like 20 years. He's like rotting in there. And then Wario says, look, I don't know anything, but you got to find my brother Waluigi, because Waluigi got out a few months ago, and he was gotten out. There was some guy that let out a few prisoners or something like that. Like only a select few were escaped from the prison, and it was somebody on a higher up level. And so Mario's like, oh, a higher up level. Let me go visit Princess Peach, which is played by Edie Falco.
Oh fuck yeah!
He goes.
Like that. Okay.
He goes to visit Princess Peach in her castle or government building, probably more like, and she's been killed. She's fucking dead, bro. She's fucking super dead.
You brought
You
in
don't even
Edie
get to
Falco.
see her?
No, you brought in Edie fucking Falco, one of the greatest actresses of all time, and then you kill her before she can even talk?
No,
Nah.
there's gonna
To
be
play
there's
a
gonna
corpse?
Nah.
She's just a corpse?
there's gonna be flashbacks and stuff to make it feel sad, so you can establish her as a character.
there's flashbacks.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I want
Okay,
James Gandolfini
alright.
and Edie Falco acting alongside each other.
Well,
Anyway,
then just make Edie Falco Toad.
no. Finn Wolfhard is
And
Toad.
Finn Wolfhard
I
is
lay
Princess
my
Peach.
foot down that Finn
Fuck yeah,
Wolfhard
dude.
is Toad. So that's where you get that. She's been killed, and he's like, oh no, this is this person that I've maybe been in love with. I couldn't tell if he's in love with her with the research I did, but he has a strong connection to her. Point is, and so he's like, oh, there's only one person who could have done this. It must be Bowser. And Luigi's like, Mario, Bowser's an old man. He can't. He can barely move. It can't be him behind it. And so he tracks down Bowser, he finds Bowser. It turns out Bowser is doing something shady, but it's not at all that killed Princess Peach. He said after getting his ass kicked by not Mario but Luigi, because Mario told Luigi to, he's like, look, I've been told to do something with the goal of being able to leave this city. I want to leave my past behind, man. And again, this is James Caan. So he's like,
I can't get over the fact that Mario's racist and hates the people so much he has to leave it. He wants to leave.
Oh no. Bowser wants to leave. Sorry.
Okay, go
on. So Bowser's like, look, I'm working for this guy. I don't know who he is, but he promised that I'd be able to get safe passage out of here and just live a peaceful life for the rest of my life. And Mario's like, bullshit, you just killed Princess Peach. It gets dark. He like beats the shit out of Bowser. He's like bleeding to death. And then anyway, he like Bowser says, look, you need to listen to Wario. This is Waluigi behind this. It has to be. He's the only person who would be able to orchestrate all this. Long story short, they find Waluigi. Waluigi is working for another higher up, and at this point, they're getting very depressed. They can't find who the top person is, who like this overarching villain is. They go visit like a bunch of villains in like a way that would work if like you played the game and knew the personalities of these characters. So before they
you can't just say that.
You get some. Well, I don't have that much time. I had 5 minutes. You get some cameos from other villains. Point is, they eventually work their way, and then there's something that gives it away. As they're looking through like security footage of who killed Princess Peach, out of the corner of the screen, they see a little round ball on the top of someone's head with multiple spots. It was fucking Finn Wolfhard the whole time, orchestrating some drug ring or like crime ring, and he was like, he wanted to push the old out of the town and make the new, because he was tired of these old gods like Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Bowser, and all of them. Princess Peach, they've been controlling it. It's time for the new to come in. It's time to clear the crop. He was gonna wipe them all out.
Was all the people toads? Just a bunch of toads?
They were, yeah, in disguise.
That were moving
but
in?
like smaller toads and they had like on top, like on each other's shoulders, like the Goonies, or like a Rugrats going into like a movie or something like that. Yeah, so it turns out there's a bunch of toads. There's a big ass battle with all the toads. Mario dies. Luigi has to carry the torch. The end.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. You kind of saved it towards the end. That plot twist got me. But I'm gonna be honest. Gus is at 7 and Kai, you're at 6 points.
God damn it.
But
Let's go.
But Kai, I'll give you a sparing point if you can name 12 Mario characters without looking at anything.
Okay, hold on. Mario.
Don't look at.
I'm not.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
Mario, Luigi, Waluigi, Wario, Bowser, Peach, Toad, Goomba. Does Goomba count?
No.
Okay,
You can't count
okay.
Goomba. No.
Fine. Who did I say? I just forgot who I said.
All right, Gus, you win.
Ah,
You win,
Yeah.
Gus.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
No.
Cyberpunk Mario for the win.
God
I'm
damn it.
Cyberpunk Mario for the win.
You
God.
just made a ripoff of Chip
Damn.
and Dale Rescue Rangers.
About you know,
God damn.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's. I think that's it. Kai, I'm gonna be honest.
yeah.
As punishment of losing, first Gus, you get bragging rights for winning
Hell
this
yeah.
this competition. Kai, for losing, that is going to be 50 years of editing
No.
for no pay.
Oh my god. Oh, well.
The funny thing
He's
is no one's gonna hear the Discord sound effect of you
God
leaving.
damn, I know.
Because we're doing
You
this
can add it
separately.
in.
He
I
can't
could
add it in.
yeah.
He could add
Yeah,
it in.
you're gonna be the one editing, Kai.
God damn it.
Yeah, you are gonna be the one
God.
editing. Oh man. Well, I think that's a pretty good ending, isn't it, Gus?
Yeah, I think
I
so
think
too.
I think it's a happy
Well,
ending for
wait,
everyone.
Kai, I think you could edit in the music right here.
Well,
right now.
wait, but
Yeah, just have a maybe just like a little me and you guys. We just do a little laugh. Just
hold on.
laugh.
Yeah.
Just laugh.
Wait.
Cut it
Hold
down.
on.
Don't you forget
Yeah.
about me.
What?
Oh man. Wow,
Alright.
Kai's such a nerd.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.